Welcome back to He Makes Me Play, where I, Marius, make my friends play video games for me. And the catch is that I am blind, I cannot see. So that's why they describe this to me in great detail. And today we are again playing Disco Elysium. I am with Vincent. Hey Vincent.
Hi Marius.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing nice.
Yeah, me too. I'm very excited about today because, folks, we have updated our production values. Like the investors really caught up with us and really went forward, and so I was able to get Vincent a mouse.
Finally, yes.
You have a mouse now, so this will allow you to zoom in and out, which is a feature of the game that we have hitherto not been able to display because of our technical disabilities. What did we do last time, Vincent?
We went into a backyard, talked to some corpses and children.
Yeah, we did find the corpse.
Yes, and explored the world a little.
Yeah, there was a lot of exposition, right? Oh, here go the trumpets. I love those trumpets.
I can zoom, Marius. It's so amazing.
Yeah, does it feel good?
Yes.
Yeah, I can see that. How far can you zoom out?
Pretty far. I can see, like,
Can you
I'm
see
standing
my
next
house
to
from
the,
here?
Not quite, but I'm standing next to the Whirling and Rex, and I can see about half the establishment
Cool.
being zoomed fully out.
That's great.
Yeah, it's very nice. Especially last time, when you remember, we explored the house next to the Whirling and Rex, and navigating there was a bit difficult being zoomed all the way in.
Yeah, I imagine.
Yeah.
There was also, though, there is a sequence where I think the game zoomed out for you.
Mm-hmm.
We had some shivers after we found the corpse, and we threw up because the corpse stench was too heavy. And then we got the shivers in the rain, which is a skill in the game, and it made us have a lot of exposition about what's around us, which I guess was effective in the sense that I kind of know where to go, right?
Mm-hmm.
There was this is important, I think. There was a kind of kiosk, whatever it was called, a frite. I am ignorant of the meaning of this, but that's to the east, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, northeast.
And
east,
we might be able to get some ammonia there for the stench of the corpse.
yeah,
If I recall correctly.
hopefully.
And I think we might also, I don't know, buy some cigarettes or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And in the south, there is Gemrock, an area of the city which we have opted to call Rachel, because we just can't handle the French.
Yeah.
But Gemrock might be the place where we're from, so that's also interesting.
And apparently we can't go back there ever.
Really?
Yeah. I remember that our mind was telling us that because we were followed.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's a dangerous premonition, maybe, of the people who were investigating what we presume to be our apartment,
Yeah.
where the uniforms were hanging. That was a strange, maybe flashback, maybe flash sideways, who knows? This game is wild in its narrative style. Okay, but yeah, and we found a hidden door to a shed with a pig's head in it and drugs, and that was maybe a path to the harbor. But that's all, very exposition heavy. What are we gonna do today, Vincent? I wonder.
I think we have one thing left to do to finish exploring the backyard.
Yeah. Oh, we also found the trash can. We wanted to open that with a key from the cafeteria manager. Yep.
So we can explore, click on the fence we went through. So I think that's the
I don't know, Vincent. I'm on the fence about that.
Oh, God, I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm taking control.
Yeah, go ahead.
And we should also say we did a level up last time, and we
That's right.
put this extra skill point in perception,
Which has been extremely valuable.
and it is even more so extremely valuable because it strikes again.
We're so good at this game, Vincent.
Yes, perception sight. You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the palace mosaic. And we have 4 options here, Marius. The first one being, why am I looking at this? The second one, what kind of vehicle drove through here? The third one, visual calculus, medium 11, reconstruct the movement. And the fourth one is leave.
Let's reconstruct the movement, see if we succeed.
Okay, we have a low chance of success with a 17, but we're gonna try. And we have a check failure with an 8.
Yeah, okay.
No, these tracks are not interesting at all. Let the street sweeper just sweep them away.
All right. Why are we looking at this?
Perception tells us cop habit. You look at everything.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, perception. And the other one.
What kind of vehicle drove through here? Let's see. Hard to say. Your vision is blurred and you are having difficulty concentrating thanks to your relentless hangover.
We still have this hangover? Ugh.
Yeah.
What time is it in the game, Vincent?
We started at 8 and it's now 11:25.
That's not so late. Okay.
No. We also picked up a lot of money last time, I remember.
Oh yeah, lots of cash. The big cheddar came in, folks.
Yeah. 3 real.
Yeah.
Whole 3. I think we might be able to actually buy some cigarettes. Yes.
Yeah. And
Okay.
not pay off our debt.
So let's leave the fence behind and let's see. So I can finally zoom out. Man, this is so great.
I'm happy for you, Vincent.
I can see some things that we can interact with and look at.
We're still in the yard, yeah, with the tree?
No, we are actually on the plaza in front of the Whirling and Rex.
I see.
Or sort of to the west of the Whirling and Rex.
Okay.
And we could go around exploring further here. There's like a door we can go through or look at least. There's trash can and further stuff to the west. I
really feel this game gives you a lot of options.
Oh yeah.
But I think we can be slightly more goal oriented.
Yes.
Because we have some stuff we want to do. I want to talk to the cafeteria manager.
Yes. There's also the gardener here.
Yeah, that's good too. We might be able to get into the garden, the greenhouse.
How do I get in here?
And find some ammonia there.
Okay, let's go.
So let's talk to her if she's right here.
Okay.
The RCM in Martinez? What can I help you with?
That's an okay voice actress, I think, so far.
Yeah,
That's
she's
fine.
supposed to be a young woman.
She's not the dancer from before, but she's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. We have 3 options here. So she said the RCM in Martinez, the young woman looks up to you. What can I help you with? And we can answer 1, you sound surprised. 2, I have some questions for you, and we can leave.
You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here. That's all.
All right.
Now it's down to I have some questions for you. So let's do that.
Of course. What can I help you with?
Okay. 3 options, or 4 options, including the leave option. Number 1, my partner told me you may have ammonia. Can I have some? Number 2, we need directions. Number 3, what is this fuck the police business? And we can still leave.
Let's ask her about the ammonia. Straight into the point.
Quest oriented. I like that. We gained an item.
She just gives it to us?
Yeah, we
Whoa.
got an ampoule of ammonia.
That was easy.
She says, sure, I'm done with it. She takes a small capsule out of her breast pocket and hands it to you.
What does she mean she's done with it? What do people do with ammonia, Vincent?
I don't know.
Is it like for cleaning? Isn't ammonia like in piss?
I think so, yeah.
It's piss adjacent, right? Yeah, anyway, I don't know what she wants with this. Do we have more questions for her?
So first off, she warns us again about the terrible headache it causes, and then we can say we need directions, and we can ask her about this fuck the police business.
I don't know what directions she means, but let's ask that.
Let's see. Of course, where to? We can ask one of 6 things here.
Oh.
Number 1, where am I? Number 2, what is up in the north? What is up in the east?
Oh, the cardinal
south,
business.
the west,
No, okay.
and then we can leave.
Let's ask her where we are and then leave.
Okay, I'm gonna assume she says Martinez, but let's see. What do you mean? Okay, we can ask. I'm a bit disoriented. This is Rachel, right? And we can also say, number 2, just tell me where we are, okay?
Well, the second option is kind of not so nice, so let's pick the first one.
Yes, sir. District of Martinez.
Yeah, you were right, Vincent.
She looks around, thinking of what else to say. This intersection is called Roundabout North. Oh,
That's new.
New information. And Kim chimes in. He knows where we are. He just wants directions. The lieutenant seems uncomfortable with the level of disorientation you are displaying. Whoops.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Kind of embarrassing to Kim. But okay, I think we're done with this lady for now.
Yeah, okay. We could also ask her about the fuck the police
Okay,
business,
ask her
but-
about that.
Excuse me? She doesn't understand. Empathy, easy success. She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning.
Yeah, I thought so.
Okay.
And what's she supposed to say? She's obviously not like Kuno in your face about it. Okay.
Yeah, we can just leave her alone or keep asking her questions about that.
No, let's go.
Okay.
Let's
Never
go
mind.
to the cafeteria guy. I wanted to say this. Her voice lines
Mhm.
are super similar. They sound to me exactly like Baldur's Gate 2 voice lines. I don't know why. Maybe it's the recording quality. I
Okay.
just thought the dancer and the cafeteria manager were both excellently acted and sounded great. I don't know. We're about to hear him again for comparison.
Yeah.
I hope.
Okay. So we say I have to run, and she says, "Of course, I won't hold you back."
Yeah.
And we have an Inland Empire success.
Ooh, my favorite skill.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
Well, okay. Should we talk to her again?
Yeah, we can say one more thing. Can I borrow your gloves?
Yeah.
Item gained. Yellow gardening gloves.
She's incredibly helpful. That's great.
Yeah, she says, sure, keep them. I have another
Man,
pair.
at least something in this game actually works.
She hands you the gloves with no visible annoyance. I think that's a first for any character.
Does the game actually say that?
Yeah, she hands you the rubber gloves with no visible annoyance. Yeah, I like that.
But it doesn't say that's a first for any character.
No, that was me.
Okay, yeah, but still, the game acknowledges our
Yeah.
insight.
So let's look
Can we
into
equip them?
our inventory. Yes,
Yeah.
clothes.
Do they give +1 to endurance or something?
+1 to interfacing.
Of course. Yeah.
I wonder if we should actually just keep on wearing them. I don't know if
Yeah,
they
why not?
have any negative effects.
No, you look cool, like a cool dude with gloves.
Okay.
And you can't look any more ridiculous than you already do.
Yeah. I mean,
Maybe
it's
you
not
can.
that terrible. Now we're just we're still in our brown pants and
Flared jeans.
yeah, and the disco-ass blazer, and now we have thick gardening gloves on.
Yeah, cool.
They look like they are supposed to be for handling chemicals or something.
Yeah.
It's great though.
I wonder if we have to give them back. Anyway.
No, she said keep them.
Oh, okay. Even that's cleared up. Awesome.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go back in the Whirling and Rags, or
Yeah.
do we want to do anything else out here?
No, let's
There's
talk to the
also-
cafeteria.
Yeah, there are more people around here to talk to and more
We'll
places
get to it
explore,
later.
but
There's
yeah.
a corpse hanging.
Oh, short on money? Equip a plastic bag, collect bottles, and sell them at the fruity.
Man,
That's great tips.
just
Thanks.
Rachel is like Berlin.
Yeah, in a way.
Yeah.
Okay, here comes the cafeteria manager.
Can I help you?
There you go. Ah, he's so pissed off.
Yeah.
Ah, wonderful.
Okay, we have some new options.
Mhm.
We have 4 new options. Number 1 is the trash container out back yours.
Yeah, let's ask that. I don't even want to know what else is there, Vincent.
Okay. Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling and Rags. And Kim says, thank you for clearing that up.
That's a dick answer.
Why do you keep the container locked? And the Garde, the cafeteria manager, says, why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there, and they don't pay for the garbage company.
Man, trash stealing.
And Kim says, I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container? Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
Mm-hmm.
Rhetoric. Trivial success. It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs with it in you.
But he's been always callous.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Good thing we have rhetoric, because we wouldn't have noticed.
Yeah.
It's also apparently a trivial success. So we have 2 options here. Number 1, I wonder what that feeling is. And number 2, no it doesn't. Nothing stirs
I
in me.
wonder.
And it isn't callous, it's common sense. Okay, let's see what number 1 does. And rhetoric says, prod at him and find out. And we can say, number 1, doesn't it seem callous to you, guarding even your leftovers from the poor? And number
I
2,
see.
we need those keys.
No, let's ask him about callousness first.
Sure. Callous. What are you? Krasmazov?
Karamazov?
No, Krasmazov.
What does he mean by that?
That's the name, I think.
Yeah, who is that?
I don't know.
Ah,
We'll see. Should have taken more points in intelligence.
Encyclopedia.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
Oh well.
almost all establishment in Rachel keep their trash locked. And Whirling and Rex, the Whirling and Rex is not special in that regard. Well, we can say we need those keys. That's
Alright.
it.
So other people do it, so it's fine.
Oh yeah. I
Right,
guess so.
Garde. Man, he's so callous. Can you imagine how stupid that is if you were the cafeteria manager and this guy who has been drinking booze and like getting fucked up for 3 days, harassing your waitresses. And this guy now comes up and is like, hey man, isn't that a bit callous? Like, think of all the other people. Man, we are such a fucked up person.
Well, honestly,
So full of ourselves.
in his shoes, I would just assume that our character wants to eat something out of the trash.
You're right. Yes. That's true. Didn't
Well-
occur to me. Okay, what can we do now?
He immediately asks, "What do you need them for?"
The trash can, dummy.
Yeah, and Kim says, "It concerns the case." The lieutenant's voice is harsh and sudden.
That's a good answer.
"Please cooperate."
Nice.
Got an item.
Cool.
Key to trash container. And he says, or Garde says, he takes the keys from under the counter and hands them to you. Just bring them back once you're done, please.
All right.
Okay, that's that part of the conversation done.
Yeah, let's just do that. Or, okay, there was other stuff, right?
We have 3 more options here.
Yeah, tell me now.
So we can inquire about the money that we owe.
I don't want to do that.
We can say, I've seen something here at the Whirling Guard. A thing I need to talk about.
But what,
I don't know, that's pretty ominous.
yeah.
And we can say, by the way, I'm going to sing karaoke here.
That's a quest.
Yeah, but
That-
I don't see how talking to him about it.
I know. Makes no sense, but let's click it.
Okay.
We need to let off some steam.
Oh, God says, absolutely out of the question. Volition. You wait and see. You wait and see, cafeteria manager. Inland Empire. Absolutely in the question. First, we need a sad banger. Then, we think this place to shit. Okay, that's
Yeah.
that conversation done.
Okay.
I like that. By the way, I'm going to sing karaoke here. Absolutely out of the question.
It's like a threat.
That's done.
It's like, you watch me, Garde.
Yeah.
You bet I will. You bet your bottom dollar. I mean, real. Anyway, let's open the trash can.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I wonder what's in there. Maybe our badge. Maybe some documents.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised by the badge.
Clues for the case, maybe. And with that, we can also get the corpse down again. Man, this is awesome.
Also, you're right. I remember there was something about, Sophia said something about we had documents.
Yeah, that we stuffed in the toilet and stuff. Maybe she threw them in the trash can, huh?
Could be.
Huh?
This trash container is locked.
Yeah, but we got the keys.
Physical instrument. Wait, no.
Do we have to
no.
equip the keys?
Yeah, I think so.
That's a bit archaic.
Where is it? Is it here?
Don't
No,
we have a key
there.
ring or something?
Don't.
Because we had a key before for the hotel room.
Yeah, interestingly enough. Like, we have a keyring. It's an item. But it's not an inventory slot. It's actually part of our character slots.
Uh-huh.
And there are 2 items in there, and it's key to room number 1 and key to trash container. So we have already have it equipped,
Okay.
I guess. So
Maybe disequip the crowbar?
okay, never mind. No, now we have a new option here.
Okay.
Open the padlock with a key. I
Yeah.
don't know why it wasn't there the first time, but here we go.
Let's do it.
With a well-oiled
Click, clock.
crack, the lock pops open.
Yeah.
It should now be possible to simply raise the lid.
Yes.
Inland Empire. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
What? Inland Empire? How can you betray us so? Before it told us to do it. What do we do?
I don't know.
I thought... I'm conflicted now. I thought the skill is our friend. I thought it wants us to do fun things.
Yeah,
It's not fun at all to unlock the trash can and then not open it.
I agree. But
Or is it like just a compassion thing? Now it's open for the hobos?
Oh, could be. But as
Oh,
the
but-
game usually does, we
Yeah.
have an option that is exactly what we're thinking here.
Oh, it does do that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That is very reliable.
So we have at number 1. Didn't I just have a premonition that there's something in there?
Yes, that expresses exactly what I was feeling.
Let's see. Inland Empire. There is, but you won't like it. Sweat forms on your brow. Your hand is still on the lid. So we can open it or leave.
But, okay, but just not liking it is unfortunately not enough reason for me.
Yeah, and I think, that's
There's a
sort
lot of things you don't like in life.
Yeah, and we are sorry about all of them, mostly, but I think that's still true to our character, right? We are
Yeah,
confronting who we are.
Exactly. We have to face the facts. So I appreciate the warning that we have gotten,
Yeah.
but it didn't quite convince me that there will be any real harm done by opening. So crank that shit open.
Open the lid. Okay, task completed. Open trash container. Gained experience 10.
Wow.
Trash container. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you.
Well,
You see
that's
soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
nothing unusual.
Kim says, "We are just in time." The lieutenant peers in. "This hasn't been emptied for over a week."
Ugh.
Okay, we can look under the box of cartons.
Yeah.
We can pick at the rags. We can search the food waste, or we can close the lid.
I think we're gonna have to do all of these. Let's start with the cartons.
Okay. You see milk, an egg rest with one broken egg in it, some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar.
Good thing we have gloves.
A box falls into pieces in your hands. Bistate Soleil cereal?
Cereal?
Cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below and turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Yeah, sounds incredibly regular.
Yeah, I wonder if that picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. Is that saying that we've been here before, or that these are?
We might have thrown these away.
Yeah, that was the second option. But if I'm just wondering if we are gonna find something that we would throw away.
Yeah, possibly. But that's the whole point.
Yeah, pick up at the racks. Let's see. Pick at the racks. Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers. Grab them. As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air. Oh God, what did we throw away here?
A corpse smell.
Kim Kusaki. The victim's clothes.
Oh,
The lieutenant smells them. Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay.
curious.
The lieutenant produces a black plastic bag and marked evidence from his pocket.
Very good.
Drop them in here, officer. And we can do exactly that.
Yeah.
Kim continues. Kim quickly searches the jeans. Guitar, marked blue jeans, pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too, a white belt. The loop appears stretched, but he looks into the container. The belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Well, there's more to look at, right?
Something slimy catches your eye.
Ugh,
Reach for it.
that's disgusting. Yeah, of course.
A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste,
Maybe that's
dripping
his shirt.
with pus. Back
Sorry.
the shirt. Hey, we gained another 5 XP. This, Kim says, this is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario.
Huh.
He nods to himself. Anything
Yeah.
more?
This was my theory, that this guy who's hanging there, he might have been dressed as a worker, part of
Mhm.
the protests, but what you would call an agent provocateur,
Mm-hmm.
a plant by the government to incite violence in the protests.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe he got caught.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we need to take a look at the corpse again to see if there are any markings of government hate or something on him.
Yeah, but when we're done with digging through trash.
Yes. So, anything more, said Kim. And we can continue. Perception. Trivial success.
We're so good.
The rest of the racks are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that, and we can say to Kim, oops, A thrown-out towel, a mug, that's all.
That's the only option?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we get a new task. Who put the clothes in the trash?
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah. And Kim says, all right, we should go to Garde again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash.
Hmm.
It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard.
That's true.
Or that one. He nods towards the red-haired boy behind him.
Oh, not that one again. Not Kunal.
I'd advise against confronting that force. Yeah, me too.
Won't lead anywhere.
Yeah.
Is there more trash to dig through?
Well, first we have three options. One,
Hmm.
all of them saying something. One of them says, yeah, we need to ask the kids who put them here. We can say, you think someone from the Whirling might have been involved, maybe? Or we can proceed.
Let's ask about the whirling rags.
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked and this establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
Skillfully concluded, Kim.
Yeah. Okay, we can ask again about the kids or just proceed.
Just proceed.
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container. Okay, we have two other options now.
Yes.
We can still search the food waste, or we can say the mug. I'm getting that mug too.
Search the food.
Okay.
Because we still haven't found what Inland Empire warned us about, I think.
Yeah, I agree. It's just organic waste. Cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels mostly. Unidentifiable sludge, or unidentified sludge. And the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, Inland Empire, nothing. It's nothing. Nothing more to see here.
Oh, we're getting close, Vincent. Close to growth, I think.
What's this? And we can say what? Or elbows out. There's nothing more here.
What's
think-
this?
We continue. A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels.
Is it our
It's
badge?
Shiny. Looks like the corner of something.
Okay.
Blue piece of plastic. I don't know. Have we actually seen any badges? I don't think so.
No,
right?
I don't think so either.
We should have asked Kim about his. Pick it out. Item gained. Damaged ledger. Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a
Ah.
man's handwriting.
Maybe this is what we threw away.
And Kim says, Officer, is that your paperwork? And we can say, one, no, it can't be. And number two, I don't know what this is.
Yeah, number 2. There's the truth.
Secret task completed. Find your paperwork. Yes, we gained another 10 experience.
That's awesome.
And Kim says, it is. Look, he points to the clipboard. The plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form in there. A miserable looking slip of paper sticks to the board. If you don't mind my asking, how could you have let your paperwork end up in the trash?
He's so polite, while we're such a fuck up.
Oh yeah. Okay, we have 4 options here. Number 1, it must have been cramping my style. Number 2, it has a foreboding quality to it. Maybe I needed to lose it, or the great bloodletting to begin.
What the? This?
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Have we suddenly become a Warhammer character?
No,
or
this is
something?
like the... Okay, first is like the superstar option.
Mhm.
This is like the apocalypse option. This
Yeah.
is all stuff that came up before. We just haven't heard of that stuff for a while.
Well, now I'm wondering which one of these is.
The sorry detective option.
Yeah, no, there was also something about Dark Shadow Detective.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, let's see. The third
Liquid Shadow.
Yeah, Liquid Shadow, exactly. The third one is, I think I didn't want to be a cop anymore. That's why I tried to flush my cop life down the toilet.
Yeah, that's possible. Number 4.
I'd rather not talk about it right now.
No, what do you think, Vincent? I'm voting number 3.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah,
Why
honest
not?
cop. Honest sorry cop.
Ooh. Kim says, well, he doesn't know what to say.
Awkward.
We'll make him speechless. Whoops.
But this is what the truth can do sometimes.
Yeah. At least we're honest about it. Empathy. His eyes express a rare condolence. Then he picks it up.
Huh. Interesting.
Lucky we found it. You should take stock of what remains.
Maybe he doesn't want to be a cop either anymore.
Oh,
I don't
could
know.
be. Like, Okay, maybe it's not. It's not compassion that drives him in his interactions with us. It's more.
Understanding and identification with
yeah.
a situation he understands, but he's just not. Maybe he's a bit younger and he's not at that point yet where he's destroying himself in a hotel room, but he can kind of see the path there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Either that or just resignation.
Yeah.
I don't know how other cops are.
Well, I mean, we interacted with some of them and they were kind of mean.
Yeah.
But okay.
Okay. Kim says, "Lucky we found it. You should take stock of what remains, just to be sure some has not made it into the hands of the RCM's adversaries.
Adversaries?
Organized crime and the like.
Huh.
There might have been police secrets in your notes."
Yeah, let's look at it. Or what are the options?
Okay, I'll do that as number 1. Number 2 is say nothing. And number 3, I don't know, man. Sounds like an order. I don't take those.
Number 1.
Yeah. New task. Read your ledger and name the case. Oh.
Name the case.
Ah.
Nice.
Kim says, "It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case." He peers into the trash, where soggy cartons and rags stink uninvitedly. "Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. How are we, or are we finished?"
Yeah, is there more in the trash?
Well, we can still take the mark.
Take the mark?
The mug.
Oh, well, sure, why not? Interact with stuff.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron. An antique, or we can just take the mug.
What is the first? An antique?
An antique, yes.
That's.
We can ask
what is-
ourselves, I think.
Well, let's do that. It's a weird option.
And it says only in its social sensibility.
Can we take it?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's take it.
Kim says, The man briefly glances at the mug, then returns his sight to the trash.
He might be wondering why we're picking this out of the trash.
Yeah.
But was there an option to just leave it be?
I mean, we could have just ignored it,
Yeah, okay.
but there was not an option to leave it in there.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, we close the lid. The container sounds like a muffled gong.
All right.
That's one thing off the list, says Kim. The
Yeah.
lieutenant sounds relieved. I think we got it all.
Yeah. Definitely got it all.
We have 2 options here. We can open the lid again and leave.
Leave.
I like the idea that we just talk for half an hour to Kim while searching through this container and then close it. And he says, I think we're done here. And you just open it again and look at it.
Yeah, maybe get a little OCD, open and close it 3 times
Yeah.
for good luck.
Okay. That's the autosave. That's
Ominous. Let's look at the ledger, okay?
first I'm just wanna take a look at the corpse.
Oh, okay. Is there something changed?
No, not really. I just wanna actually look at it if I can.
With the zoom and stuff, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't think there doesn't seem to be any markings apart from like 3. Okay, so as I said, his body is sort of turning green reddish,
Uh-huh.
and he still has boots on, which we assume to be worker boots.
Uh-huh.
And his upper bodies, his shoulders and down to his chest area, there's either black stuff covering him, or it might be ink or something. And
Or rot, decay.
yeah, could also
necrosis.
be. And there are like 3 thick black lines, like I said, like duct tape or something like that, crossing down to his belly.
Yeah, okay.
But I don't. Apart from these 3 lines.
And these lines are not part of the thing that's holding him up?
No.
That wasn't rope, right? It's some kind of
Yeah. And
belt or something?
yeah.
Yeah. Security belt.
Yeah. I don't know if these lines mean anything in this world, but they don't mean anything to me.
Okay.
Okay, so let's look at the ledger.
Maybe we'll learn our name.
Interact. Okay, we can interact with the yellow man mug. And
I
the
want to do that
damage-
first. I'm
Okay.
easily distracted.
Okay, first the description. This broken-eared mug somehow made its way into the Whirling and Rags dumpster. It depicts a person of Samaran descent frolicking in a field of saffron flowers, buck-toothed and grinning feeble-mindedly. It seems to be a cheap knockoff of some colonial era antique.
Okay.
Okay, again we learned a little bit about the world, Sumerian descent, and we can interact with it. Let's see. Hillman mark. It's just a racist mark. What's there to read here?
Yeah, good question.
Not much. And we can leave it or say there's quite a lot to read into here, actually.
Okay.
Look at all that content.
Yeah, look at it.
Okay. Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about the broken, tossed away mug that you dug out of the garbage? Okay, we have 4 options here. Number 1. This mug is an example of prejudice. I'm going to use it as an example of what not to do. Number 2. I'm going to push this into the face of every merchant I find and tell them this is your inane ideology. Number 3. The mug will be useful. By denouncing it, I can earn political capital to mark my badass hustling. For example, fraud and embezzlement. And number 4, finally, the mug didn't belong in the trash. It was just a funny mug. Can't anyone laugh anymore?
Whoa. I
Okay.
have a feeling suddenly this game is trying to make a point.
Yeah,
This is very interesting. I feel like we're making a tremendous decision here.
I feel so too.
Suddenly, from this piece of trash. What kind of person are we? I am partial myself to option 1 and 4. What attracts you, Vincent?
I'm also attracted by 1, but it seems to be the easy one.
It's kind of very, very obviously goody two shoes, right? Say it again. What was it?
This mug is an example of
Right.
prejudice.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, number 4, I feel is the most humorous option, like the most sort of easygoing, live and let die option, right? Can you read that again?
The mug didn't belong in the trash. It was just a funny mug. Can't anyone laugh anymore?
Yeah, see, I'm not wrong. There's humor in there. There's laughing.
Yeah,
Name.
but I just disagree with your opinion, but because like the mug is obviously broken, and
It does belong in the trash, you
Yeah.
mean? Yeah, I absolutely see your point. I don't quite see why it doesn't belong there. This is tough. Okay, but do you have other opinions about number 2 and 3?
I'm just rereading then. And so number 2 is I'm going to push this into the face of every merchant I find and tell them this is your inane ideology.
This is the option of political activism, I guess.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the way this is phrased, it already sounds like a parody of that.
Yeah.
Right? That doesn't sound like an honest option. Like, that's not the kind of thing that people who partake in that sort of agenda, what they would actually say. Whereas option 1 and 4 don't seem like parodies of a position. You know what I mean?
I mean, I could see too, if it wasn't about a mug, like telling, like I know people who are willing to tell people they are wrong in their doings all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know if this mug would inspire them to do that.
No, but I think at this point the mark is kind of irrelevant.
Yeah.
This is now a very abstract point
Yeah.
about how to deal with judgment.
Yeah. I certainly don't see our character doing anything like that.
No. And number 3 is the position of charlatanism, right?
Yeah. Which is not us.
No,
Either.
it's not either, but this is an interesting spectrum that's being opened here, I think.
Mhm.
And I think that I personally would go with number 4, but I think our character is designed the way we're playing it for option number 1.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, okay.
Number 1 seems
I'm
the
glad we had this
most
talk,
fitting.
Vincent.
Well, yeah. It's a big decision to make.
Yeah, weirdly. So,
We said this mug is an example of prejudice, and the response is, but it was in the trash. Why not just call it out when you see it? Or do some volunteering work. Just finish your case, detective.
Is that Kim speaking or
No, that's
our mind?
Our mind.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's the end of the conversation.
Okay.
Okay.
Now we can look at the ledger, I think.
Yeah. Oh, it's beautifully done here with a banana peel on top. It's great. Let's
That's
see
pretty funny.
how much we can gather. It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. The sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urine and a cleaner.
Ugh.
Yeah, and we have 3 options. Number 1, anything else? Number 2, I think I got it. And number 3, put the ledger away.
Anything else?
There's a piece of toilet paper. Or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper. Desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic board. It's a metaphor. For you.
Thanks.
Inland Empire. Below that pathetic's terror. Below the pathetic's terror. Do not look into its blue heart.
Yeah, Inland Empire is really afraid of this thing. We got it as much.
Oh, yeah.
But it's also, I guess, we can use the fear as a compass. So
Yeah.
open
I
that
think
shit
so.
up, Vincent.
But there are so many different options here.
Okay,
So-
tell me the options.
We have number 1, inspect the toilet paper. Number 2, inspect the clip. Number 3, browse the white papers. Number 4, browse the yellow papers. Number 5, look at the clipboard. And number 6, smell the ledger. And then finally we can put it away.
Let's start with the toilet paper.
Just move our way through.
Basically, yeah.
It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of a plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want.
Yeah.
Okay. So interestingly enough, we have not just the obvious 2 options, take it off and leave it. We can also say, maybe it's kitchen tissue. They look exactly the same.
Oh, yeah, say that.
Yeah, I'm kind of intrigued by that.
Yeah.
If you want it to be kitchen tissue, it can be kitchen tissue.
So we feel a little less disgusted about it.
yeah. But
Okay.
then perception chimes in. It's not though. It's toilet paper.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah. Okay. So take it off.
Yeah.
5 XP gained.
For removing the toilet paper.
Wow, we are so good at this
Yeah.
game. Still wet, the toilet paper. I mean, kitchen tissue. Sorry. Peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off your finger, and voila, the ledger now looks marginally better. Okay, next point, inspect the clip.
Yeah.
An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are just the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip. And we can run our finger across the aluminum.
Okay.
Aluminium.
In English, it's aluminum, I think.
Yeah, but it says aluminium.
Yeah, but I think you say aluminum,
I think so too.
like mahogany.
Well, it says the surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence.
Like a Power Ranger sticker.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You don't know how you didn't notice it before. Oh, and we can address Kim. Hey, Lieutenant, what is this? Point to the sticker.
Mm-hmm.
He says, what? He's lost in his own notes. Oh, okay, I can so much imagine that. So we are just again standing around somewhere looking at trash we picked up, and he's just, okay, here we go again, and it starts reading his
Yeah,
notes.
he's doing crosswords.
Yeah. I like this character. Okay, he says, what? He's lost in his own notes. It takes a moment for him to see it. That thing? It's a halogen watermark. We use it for adding information to RCM property.
Uh-huh.
And we can say, number 1, interesting. What kind of information? Number 2, how can I read it? And number 3, that's all, thank you.
Number 1. What kind of information?
It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeit fitting stamp, mine has my station number and address.
Oh,
The
okay.
information varies by date of issue.
This could be very valuable.
Oh, yes.
How do we read it? What happened?
We got a medium success in Esprit de Corps.
Ah,
How many years you've been on the force, he's thinking. It'll have that.
mm-hmm.
That's, also good to know.
Sure, why not?
And I hope we don't find out we have been, like, with the force.
20 years.
Yeah, or 2 years.
I don't think we've been 2 years.
I don't think so either. Okay, so how can I read it? Any capable light with the right wavelength will do. Like, we can ask, like, for example, okay, we have gained a new task, read the watermarks, and Kim says, all RCM vehicles have headlights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine
That's
too.
funny. What a weirdly contrived mechanism.
Yeah.
Yeah, fits this world though. So I guess we can use Kim's car again.
Yeah. Interfacing tells us this means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
Yeah, okay, and we conclude, and Kim says, okay, he returns to his neatly kept notes.
Of course,
And-
indeed.
We are back to our damaged ledger.
Uh-huh. More to investigate.
Yes, so the next point on the list would be browse the white papers.
Okay.
They are not exactly white.
Yeah, of course.
They are yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into your water-colored patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered with fine red lines, forming short paragraphs. Once in a while there's a red stamp that acclaims case files, committed to paper. The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked
Wow.
pages falling apart in your hands.
We did that much investigating? Why? Just on this guy? Does this case go much deeper?
Maybe? Or maybe it's just us rambling about stuff. I don't
What
know.
if we've been on this for a long time and there's like a huge conspiracy and maybe we're not a fuck up, maybe we've been like poisoned or something.
Oh. I mean, I think we know that we've been on this dead body for 3 days.
Sure.
Yeah,
but I'm
maybe
saying like maybe for years we've been
Yeah.
investigating something.
that would be interesting.
Oh, let's continue, Vincent.
Okay,
What else?
So you count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly ineligible.
Mm-hmm.
What is in there? That's us saying. What is in there?
Mm-hmm.
What are they about? Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases. Undertaken, not completely, mind you.
Okay, maybe
Okay.
this is just a collection of all the cases that we've had and they're not necessarily connected.
I guess so, yeah.
Maybe, but it's still interesting. Yeah, okay, what are the options?
We have 3 options. Number 1, there was a mention of naming convention here.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, count the pages. I have to open an official case. Is there room? And number 3, I'm done inspecting these.
Number 1.
So we said there was a mention of naming convention here. Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins, yet still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name. And we have 2 options. Number 1, oh my, and they are written in capital letters too. And number 2, I don't want them. Back to the case files.
This is like, I imagine this like, you know, certain universities have naming conventions for rooms like that. Like, oh, that lecture is in 24 Moses.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like number and... yeah, okay, number 1, capital letters.
Capital letters. Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural.
Uh-huh.
Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case. More?
These all sound very exciting. To be honest, they sound a little more exciting than our case.
Well,
I want to investigate the square bullet hole murder.
hold on, it goes on.
Of course.
Others appear more light-hearted. The guy's on the couch in an unexpected location.
That sounds like a painting.
And the murder at the hookah parlor.
That's a novel.
Even the rare Article 3 collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout. Okay.
Yeah, okay. We've got somewhat of a literary ambition, I guess.
Yeah, and I think we also got some humor.
Absolutely. Good qualities. Makes me hopeful.
Yeah. Interesting. We had a half-light success.
Ooh.
You like this grim murdering, don't you?
Yeah, I kind of do.
Okay. I don't know. I'm still surprised by how entertaining these titles are, because like the character I was imagining we were before this episode was quite dark and done with life.
Yeah, maybe he ended up that way, but maybe
Yeah.
before he had aspirations, ambitions, ideas, hopes, and it all got crushed for some reason.
Yeah. Do we know what year we are in? I don't think so.
I
right?
think 51, so I was wondering what month we are in. I don't know.
Oh yeah, right. It says these are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51 this
Yes.
year. Okay.
Okay, but what month is it though?
I don't know.
Maybe you can click on the clock, but later.
No, can't.
No.
It just says day 1.
Well,
That
it's
doesn't
not
help.
that important.
Yeah.
What's the next option?
Damage letter is going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done later,
Okay.
once
Okay.
you're done inspecting them up close. And we have 3 options here. Kim, my cases appear to employ some kind of naming convention. Number 3, number 2 in this case, count the pages. I have to open an official case, it's the room, and then we can close
Yeah,
the case
we had
files.
that before. Let's ask Kim, of course.
You mean the alphanumeric officer precinct time of arrival at the scene? And we can say,
That's
yeah,
not what we were
that's
doing.
the one.
That's not what we were doing at
And
all.
parentheses lie. And 2 is, no, I mean a non-numeric one with titles.
Yeah, that one. It's our little invention.
He says, oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone in the RCM does. And we can question him, why is that? And he says, it's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves.
That's interesting. It might imply that we have been around since those days.
Yeah.
And apparently it's a real thing. We didn't make it up.
Yeah, I guess so. And we have 2 options here. Number 1, I seem to have named the case the Square Bullet Hole Murderers.
Yeah, that's exactly the one I was interested in.
Okay. Again, that's Kim. Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one, he peeks into his notes, the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it too. I named it that. To amuse myself. He smiles.
Yeah, I like him more and more.
Yeah, I pray his loved ones never find out.
Well, sometimes that's what you gotta do in heavy professions, right? It's like coroners, medical investigators. They make jokes about the dead people because they have to look at corpses all day. It's like, gotta inject some humor somehow
Yeah,
to survive.
I agree. Okay, so our only option here is to ask him what happened to him.
Yeah.
He says, rail spike through the head. He
Ugh.
died. It was a workplace accident.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have only one option left. Count the pages.
Yeah.
There is for precisely... we said count the pages. I have to open an official case. Is there room? And the answer is, there is for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish. And we can commit to paper.
Sounds like our quest log.
Oh yeah, using the pen Lena gave you.
Oh, that monkey pen.
Oh yes.
Man, everything's coming together.
Here we go.
Awesome.
The tasks you've completed flow out of the kind green ape pen in a brash freehand, similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple. A language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect victim's body. Interview the cafeteria manager.
These are the things we write?
Yes.
Okay.
And we have one option. Cross out the ones you've already finished.
Yeah, okay.
We got one morale. We healed.
Yeah, we had lost some, right?
Yeah.
I think from Kuno or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and now because we're successful, we're like finishing tasks.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool.
A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you.
Yeah.
Half-light, medium success. We also healed another morale, although it healed 0 because we are already at full.
Okay.
Half-light. And a fuck you to you too. That last one cuts a slash right through the paper. Okay, Half-light got a little excited there.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure.
Okay, on we go. Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
That's
And
interesting.
we can ask Kim, Lieutenant, have you by any chance named our case?
Are there other options?
No.
Okay. What does he say?
No, actually. Any ideas? Okay, and
With our creative naming convention, we
Oh,
must be coming up with something amazing.
number 1, the Hanged Man.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Really?
Yeah, that's a tarot card.
Ah, that's right.
But there
Yeah.
the man is actually just hanging upside down.
Yeah, it seems like the obvious one.
That's true. It is a bit obvious.
The other ones are, number 2, the Furies are at home in the mirror.
That's the quote from the start of the game.
Really?
Yeah, that was the quote at the very start. The Furious are at home in the mirror. I forgot
right.
by whom that was. I want
mhm.
to look it up, but I'm lazy. Okay, interesting. Other options?
The next one is the setting sun.
Eh.
And the last option is shit on a stick. And then we
That-
can say, actually, I don't have one.
That's boring, and shit on a stick seems completely non sequitur.
Yeah.
Are you partial to a title?
I mean, just going by the way they have been named in the past, I feel like there should be a direct link to what actually happened. So the Hanged Man seems to be the only one of these 4 that is a direct link.
All
to
right.
me.
I agree, but I'm gonna make a case for why number 2, the Furies are at home in the mirror, actually does link to what happened. And I think that the Furious in this case are referring to the mob of writers, and they make their home in the mirror because the
Oh, because he is a mirror of them?
yes, you understand, right? No, let's spell that out, because the hanged man, the victim, is mirroring them. This is our theory, right? He was imitating them, dressing up, being undercover. And so they were furious at one of themselves, right? That's implied by the image. If you're furious and you're at home in the mirror, well, who's in the mirror? It's you. Yeah, and I mean, it fits so nicely, because so much of the theme of this game so far has been about self-inquiry, but also self-hatred
Yeah.
of our character.
Okay, you made your case. I'm gonna make mine. I see a problem there because a lot of what you just said we assume, but we have no proof of yet.
That's true.
And the way detective work works, at least to my knowledge, is if you think that it might be one solution, you start looking for clues towards that solution instead of any clues you can get at all.
No, I think the way you do it is you just come up with a theory and then you stick to it no matter what. And you just find stuff that corroborates your case.
Yeah, see,
and ignore everything
that's
that
why
is
you are
not
no detective.
supporting that. Well, okay, so you want to go with the hangman?
Yeah, just because it's the most neutral.
All right.
Okay, Kim is
Pleased.
saying, "Great, that's great. That's
I
actually
knew
what
this
I,
was
what
gonna
I was
please
thinking
you.
too. The Hangman, good, strong name. We have a very good name for this case now.
Is that what he says?
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree with the way this game is written.
yeah,
That's very appropriate.
good, strong name. For some reason, that reminds me of Trump. Anyway, continue.
Make Rachel great again.
Task complete. Read your ledger and name the case.
Do we
Gain
get it?
experience 30.
Whoa! Do we
Oh,
get a
yeah.
level up?
We should be getting pretty close.
Oh man.
Okay, he flips the pages of his notebook. I'm going to start calling it the Hangman. It's good we sorted this out. And
Yeah, good choice, Vincent. I think Kim would have taken a big shit on us if we had called it something poetic like
Well,
Furious Art Home in the Mirror.
Now I wonder what he would actually have, how he would have reacted.
Next playthrough where we're
Oh,
a
yeah.
shit cop. That
Mhm.
we're gonna get back to this.
I'm done expecting these. Close the case files.
All right.
Ooh, what?
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 So there's, okay. So we close it and it says, you don't exactly close them so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They are a little further from your nose now.
Yeah.
And we have a couple of options. The same one we had at the start, browse the yellow pages, look at the clipboard, smell the ledger. We can also browse the case files again. And the reason why I was so surprised is logic, medium. Can I read the case files now?
Okay.
So apparently that's a check and...
Yeah, I mean, I guess we never actually read them, just sort of counted the pages and looked at the titles.
Yeah, we even get a +1 from Kim explaining the system. We still have
Yeah.
only a 28% chance because our logic is 1.
Right, we're not a thinker, but let's try it.
Come on.
Fuck.
Check failure.
Yeah.
It's possible, yes. Easy, no. You need to come up with a small archaeological system to reorder the remains of your past works.
Yeah, that does make sense.
At the moment, all they do is fall apart in your hands. Some dates and the numeric titular system is all you have.
Is this a white check? Can we retry this?
Yes.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's cool.
Okay, but let's keep that in mind because I am interested in what these case files are about. And maybe
Yeah,
we can
absolutely.
find some clues in there.
I want to learn more about the bullet holes that are square.
Yeah, maybe we can find out in there what's the reason that we are being followed. Okay.
Yeah, and I think we've done a good job, and maybe next time we're gonna get down the corpse with the ammonia.
Maybe, yeah.
All right,
Okay.
then see you next time.